fame, fortune, and talent. Some of the greatest black celebrities seemed to have it all. But behind the flashing lights and red carpets, many faced battles that even success couldn't shield them from. For these stars, devastating illnesses not only took a toll on their health, but also forced them to walk away from the careers they had built, leaving fans heartbroken and the entertainment world mourning the loss of some of its brightest talents. Today, we take a look at the black celebrities whose careers were tragically cut short by illness, honoring their resilience and the lasting impact they left behind. If you find it interesting, don't forget to leave one like and one share to support us. Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul, possessed a voice that could shake the heavens. Her presence dominated the stage, and her legacy reshaped music history with legendary hits like Respect and You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman. But behind the dazzling fame and undeniable genius, there was a battle unseen by the public. In 2010, the world gasped when news broke that Aretha had been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. The powerhouse of emotion was now fighting an enemy she could not sing away. The disease ravaged her body, forcing her off the stage she had ruled for so long. Fans watched in disbelief as her once vibrant presence dimmed, her voice softened, and her legendary flame flickered. Rumors circulated. Did she refuse chemotherapy? What was clear, though, was that every performance in her final years was a masterclass in resilience. She refused to let pain take away her final notes. For 8 long years, she battled whispers about her declining health, facing the brutal truth that she could no longer sing as she once had. Many believed the constant pressure of her career, the demands of being a legend, and the chaos of an unbalanced life had taken their toll. Yet one thing was certain: she never gave up. Aretha gave her fans every ounce of strength she had left, and when she passed in 2018, the world lost not just a singer, but a force of nature. A woman whose voice was music history itself. Billie Holiday, Lady Day, had a voice that could haunt your soul. She defined jazz with a life that was as legendary as it was heartbreaking. Born in 1915, she gifted the world masterpieces like Strange Fruit and God Bless the Child, turning pain into poetry, sorrow into sound. But while her voice soared, her life was trapped in an endless storm, a storm that would ultimately take her life in 1959, at just 44 years old. As she lay dying from cirrhosis of the liver, her body weak and worn, the woman who had once commanded the stage with effortless grace was reduced to a shadow of herself. Yet, even in her final moments, Billie still sang. Rumor had it that through those long, lonely nights, she continued to hum Strange Fruit, not for applause, but as her final act of defiance against a life that had broken her. Billie's tragedy wasn't just personal, it was political. The FBI had targeted her for years under the guise of the war on drugs, punishing her for daring to sing about injustice. Strange Fruit wasn't just a song, it was a revolution. And the price of that revolution was relentless harassment, surveillance, and a system determined to bring her down. When she passed, Billie Holiday lost everything: money, health, freedom. But her voice, her legacy, could never be taken. Lady Day didn't just leave music behind. She left a message that still resonates in every note, every lyric, every tear. Ella Fitzgerald, the First Lady of Jazz, had a voice so smooth it could melt the distance between sorrow and joy. Her timeless talent still echoes through generations, with classics like Summertime and A Little Dream of Me. But behind her enchanting allure and Grammy-winning success was a silent, brutal struggle. Diabetes slowly took its toll, weakening her body, draining her energy. Decades of grueling tours and sleepless nights wore her down. In a heartbreaking turn, the disease eventually claimed both of Ella's legs. A fate unimaginable for a woman who had once graced every stage she touched. As Ella sat in a wheelchair, weakened but still radiant, her music became a painful contrast to the powerhouse she once was. But if diabetes thought it could silence her, it was wrong. Even in her final days, Ella never gave up her music. Her trembling hands still tried to play. Her unshaken spirit clung to the rhythm of jazz. When she passed in 1996, Ella Fitzgerald didn't just leave behind songs. She left a legacy of resilience. She wasn't just jazz, she was jazz, and jazz, like Ella, will never fade. Richard Pryor, the king of comedy, didn't just tell jokes, he rewrote the rules of humor. From Stir Crazy to Live on Sunset Strip, he turned raw truth into laughter, breaking down racial and cultural barriers with every punchline. But behind the mic, behind the laughs, was a man sinking into battles that fame, money, and talent could not overcome. His life was marked by addiction, scandal, and the infamous car accident of 1980, but the disease that ultimately stole everything from him came slowly. His body deteriorated. Muscles weakened. Movement became a fight. The man who once thrilled audiences with boundless energy was now trapped in a body that wouldn't cooperate. The image of Richard in a wheelchair, once a dynamic force, now a reminder that even legends can fall. But the pain was only part of his story. The demons of his past, his drug addiction, and the traumatic events that followed never left him. Even in his final years, the weight of his genius was a burden he couldn't escape. When he passed in 2005, the world lost more than a comedian. We lost a revolutionary. Richard didn't just make people laugh. He made them think, feel, and in his darkest moments, he never lost the one thing that made him unforgettable: his humanity. Toni Braxton, a renowned name in the R&B music scene, has captivated millions with hits like Unbreak My Heart and Breathe Again. She stands out with her emotionally charged voice and captivating stage presence, winning 7 Grammy Awards and solidifying her legendary status. However, behind the spotlight and her alluring appearance lies a story of struggle that even her most loyal fans may not know. Her long battle with systemic lupus erythematosus, a chronic autoimmune disease, turned her life upside down. Lupus, like a silent enemy, attacks without warning, causing constant pain, fatigue, and anxiety. The disease forced her to scale back her performances, and at times, she felt she couldn't go on. Yet, despite everything, Toni never gave up. She fought on and continued to shine, inspiring millions. Each performance became a victory, a testament to her unwavering strength. Toni Braxton reminds us all that no matter how tough life gets, we must keep fighting and live for the things we love. Lena Horne, a legendary icon in both film and jazz, made a powerful mark with timeless songs like Stormy Weather. She was not only a talented artist, but also a trailblazer in the fight for racial equality in Hollywood during the 1940s. However, behind the glamour were deep struggles and immense pain in her final years. Heart disease silently ravaged her health, weakening her ability to sing, something she had cherished her entire life. Lena shared that not being able to perform felt like losing a part of her soul. In her final years, she painfully realized that her legendary voice would no longer be heard by the public. Her battles with racism and family tensions contributed to the decline in her health. When Lena Horne passed away in 2010, she left behind a tremendous musical legacy and a story of strength and resilience from a Black woman who refused to succumb to oppression. Her story continues to stand as a testament to her indomitable spirit and lasting impact on the world. Barry White, with his deep, soulful voice, is remembered as a love icon through timeless hits like You're the First, The Last, My Everything. However, behind his musical success was a painful battle. Kidney failure caused by uncontrolled high blood pressure devastated his health, taking away the most crucial element that made Barry White a legend, his powerful voice. Initially, he ignored medical warnings, thinking his strength was invincible. But the harsh reality was that his body couldn't withstand the disease. It left him dependent on intensive treatments. And in his final days, Barry had to lie in a hospital bed, his once mighty voice no longer as strong. Nevertheless, Barry White's musical legacy lives on through every note he left behind. His story is a reminder of the steep price of fame and the unforgiving pressures of the entertainment industry. Though no longer with us, Barry White's love for music endures through time. Donny Hathaway, a renowned figure known for his genius voice and timeless melodies like A Song for You and This Christmas, left a profound mark on the music world. However, behind his immense talent was an ongoing battle with schizophrenia. This illness stripped him of his stability and took away the creativity that had made him a star. Donny frequently experienced delusions and deep bouts of depression, which made it impossible for him to continue his work. The pressure from expectations, fame, and stress in his career only worsened his condition. In his final days, he played somber tunes as if preparing to say goodbye to the world. In 1979, Donny Hathaway passed away at the age of 33, leaving a deep wound in the hearts of his family, friends, and millions of fans. Though darkness overshadowed his life, Donny Hathaway's musical legacy lives on, and his voice remains immortal in the hearts of those who cherish his extraordinary talent. Minnie Riperton, with her mesmerizing high-pitched voice, became an irreplaceable icon of the 1970s with timeless hits like Loving You. Born in 1947, Minnie quickly established herself as a pioneer in using the whistle register, a vocal technique that made her voice truly unique. However, her musical brilliance could not save her from a tragic fate. At 28 years old, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. 3 years later, Minnie passed away at the age of 31, leaving an immeasurable sorrow. The disease struck like a storm, shattering all her plans and dreams. Instead of giving up, Minnie chose to fight. Despite excruciating pain, she continued to perform, with each high note as a quiet cry for strength. The harsh music industry and the pressures of being a mother to 2 young children led her to ignore the signs of illness. In her final days, Minnie fought bravely against the disease and still tried to record songs, conveying messages of hope as part of her legacy. Though she is gone, her angelic voice will forever echo, a testament to her talent and an indomitable heart. Mahalia Jackson, the queen of gospel, left an indelible mark on the world of music with her hit Move On Up a Little Higher in 1947. She not only shattered gospel sales records, but also became a symbol in the fight for equality. Her emotionally charged voice connected millions of hearts worldwide. However, behind the success and glory were personal tragedies. Mahalia silently battled diabetes and heart disease for many years. Despite her frail health, she continued to perform, pushing through pain to never disappoint her fans. She felt immense pressure to maintain the image of the Queen of Gospel, often hiding her illness. Sleepless nights, a demanding tour schedule, and charity work took a toll on her health. Yet, she found solace in her faith, praying during her weakest moments. When Mahalia passed away in 1972, she left behind a monumental musical legacy and became a symbol of strength in overcoming adversity. Her voice continues to echo through time, a lasting reminder of her incredible spirit. Gregory Hines, a legendary tap dancer, was not only a talented dancer, but also an outstanding actor. His magical steps on stage and his remarkable performance in White Nights solidified his position in the world of dance. Born with innate talent, Gregory became an eternal inspiration for tap dancers. However, tragedy struck in 2003 when Gregory passed away from liver cancer, leaving an irreplaceable void in the hearts of his fans and the world of art. The liver cancer attacked him like an invisible enemy, transforming his once strong body into a frail figure. Despite his declining health, Gregory never gave up. He continued to dance his final steps as a tribute to the fans who loved him. Even knowing death was near, his passion and endurance remained unshaken. The pressure from his career and the relentless performance schedule may have contributed to his declining health. But through it all, Gregory Hines remained a symbol of perseverance, a testament to a man who gave his all to the art. His passing was a tremendous loss, not only to his family but to the entire dance world, leaving behind a lasting legacy that will never fade. Phyllis Hyman, a true music icon and Broadway legend, captivated millions with timeless hits like You Know How to Love Me and unforgettable stage performances. She was a living testament to raw talent and relentless effort, a shining star in the entertainment world of the 70s and 80s. However, behind the brilliant fame was a dark and harsh reality. Phyllis struggled with bipolar disorder, a devastating mental illness which gradually took away her joy and began to erode her spirit. In her darkest days, she faced prolonged bouts of depression, intense feelings of isolation, and immense pressure to maintain her place in the unforgiving music industry. Despite seeking help, the glamorous world she was a part of turned a blind eye, offering little support. Ultimately, in 1995, at the age of 45, Phyllis Hyman tragically passed away. The tear-filled letters she left behind reflected exhaustion and despair, shocking the public and highlighting the harshness that mental illness can cause. Her death was not only the loss of a great talent, but also a wake-up call about the ruthless pressures the music industry places on artists, pressures often unseen by the public. Bernie Mac, a beloved comedian famous for The Bernie Mac Show and his standout performances in Ocean's 11, was one of the most cherished names in the entertainment industry. However, behind his signature smiles, Bernie was silently battling a tragedy. He suffered from sarcoidosis, a chronic inflammatory disease that affects the lungs and other organs. While his laughter echoed in performances, each breath and every prolonged cough was a painful reminder of the illness ravaging his health. Despite this, Bernie didn't want to disappoint his fans, so he kept his condition hidden and continued to work tirelessly. The treatments proved ineffective and his body grew weaker, but his dedication to his work and his fans kept him going through his demanding schedule. However, in 2008, Bernie Mac passed away, leaving an immense void in the entertainment world. His death was not only the loss of a beloved star, but also a reminder of the invisible battles that artists face, even as they continue to bring laughter to the stage. Heavy D, born Dwight Arrington Myers, captivated millions with groundbreaking hits like Now That We Found Love, becoming one of the iconic figures in hip-hop. He built his own music empire, not just as a rapper, but also as a creative force in the music industry. However, behind his brilliant career was an invisible battle. His strong heart gradually weakened due to heart disease, a fight no one could foresee. His lavish lifestyle, all-night parties, and unhealthy eating habits contributed to the rapid progression of his heart condition. Despite giving his all to his fans, Heavy D's health continued to deteriorate until his heart could no longer endure. In 2011, he passed away suddenly at the age of 44, leaving behind an enduring musical legacy, but also a stark reminder of the price of fame. His death serves as a warning about the hidden costs of life under the spotlight. Nate Dogg, a legend in hip-hop, became famous for his incredible voice and unforgettable melodies in hits like Regulate, leaving an indelible mark on the rap genre. However, behind the spotlight was a silent nightmare. Nate Dogg suffered 2 severe strokes, which not only paralyzed his body but also robbed him of his ability to communicate. His most precious gift, his voice that had captivated the world, was now gone, leaving him unable to sing or even care for himself. His decline is believed to be the result of the pressures and lifestyle within the music industry, where all-night parties, smoking, and drug use seemed like coping mechanisms for the constant stress. Yet these habits led to disastrous consequences for his body, especially when underlying health issues like high blood pressure and diabetes were left unaddressed. Nate Dogg passed away at the age of 41 in 2011, shocking fans and the music world. His death serves as a painful reminder of the importance of health, a lesson that is often realized only when it's too late. Though their time in the spotlight was cut short, the impact of these talented black celebrities continues to be felt across generations. Their resilience, artistry, and contributions to entertainment have left an undeniable mark on the industry and in the hearts of fans worldwide. While illness may have taken them too soon, their legacies live on, inspiring new generations to follow in their footsteps. Who among these stars left the greatest impression on you? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. See you in the next one.